Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that side. I didn't look at it that way.
And when I read that, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have they? I haven't heard anything. I guess that would be, I haven't heard one way or the other, but I know the history is bad.
Yeah. Before I was basing on the history.
Mr. Holman, it is 5:30.
Okay, since it is 5:30, we will call the building board meeting to order. Please take the roll.
Baylor? Here. Klibowitz?
Here.
Holman?
Here.
Sardina?
Here.
Are there any persons desiring to be heard? None. Consideration of the minutes from November 4th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of November 4th.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unfinished business, the occupancy permit for Butler Stop LLC doing business as the Derby District, 4753 North 124th Street.
So we tabled this last time to get more information from the business owner on how they were going to perform and kind of getting clarification on the business plan. I communicated with Mr. Perry. I can't remember your last Wilk. And we talked on the phone. He and I exchanged multiple emails, and he submitted a new business plan that was more detailed and more descriptive than what it was prior. I did ask for a little bit more information about hiring practices and whatnot, but I feel that we are in a really good place. He is here today with Davina and I think maybe one other person from the Derby District. So I would like to have him come up and kind of talk to the board on his vision, his plan, and kind of the business plan that he's being putting forward right now.
Board members, thank you very much for getting us on the agenda. Again, I know it's been some wheels spinning lately, so yes, I've come to be a part of this project through a mutual attorney and friend of Mr. Wellia's, David Hallbrooks, and he had explained the backstory that what you guys are looking for as far as a business plan and approving this new operation just fits in with the village. So my goal, my vision for this project, is to be a family-friendly, restaurant, not just a bar, not just a place for people to come and get drunk. We don't want to be a burden on the village. We're not looking to have to try and call the cops every time there's some unruly incident. We want to be a staple, a member of the community, not just a bar. So not a full-on restaurant, but a bar and grill. Family friendly, lunch, dinner time, and then afterwards, college kids, professionals, adults.
Okay.
That's the long and short of it.
Sure. Yeah, much better presentation. Any questions from the board?
No. Other than gonna do the fish fry?
Yeah, it's Wisconsin. Why wouldn't we?
So your initial was it was just brought to us that it was just pizza. Where now are you going with
I
that?
just became part of this project.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
yeah, six weeks ago. So
Yes,
I
sir.
know that was initially what was the plan, but the
Yep.
plan is not to just do pizzas and fries. It's not a full on restaurant, but more than just frozen pizza.
Yeah, I understand it's going to evolve, right?
Yeah.
But
It's got the kitchen. It would be a waste not to utilize the kitchen space.
So basic bar food.
No. I mean,
Step up.
there's bar food, just wings and fries, and then there's a Michelin you know, 3-star restaurant. You know, we want to be somewhere in the middle of there.
And you're looking, I think they did on the business plan, you were talking about sandwiches and stuff
Yep,
like that.
signature
So
sandwiches, yeah, daily specials, weekly soups, you know, stuff like that. Some, you know, reason for people to come back, like, you know, it's not just the same frozen pizza and, you know, burger that I had last month. You know, why would I come back? There's a new soup. There's a new sandwich this month, you know, stuff like that. So, to give people a reason to keep coming back, you know, hey, that sounds good. I'm going to try that.
Okay.
I've been in this industry for 15 years. I've done it all. I've owned, managed everything. So I will be the one, hands-on, finger on the, you know, it will be me.
Okay, cool.
And I think that what he's presented in the communication that we've had, where again, I send him an email, he emails me back within 12 hours. We've talked on the phone. I have his number, he has my number. I think that the communication is great. I think that Perry has a vision here that I think he's going to be able to make work. I'm much more comfortable than I was a couple months ago with allowing this to kind of move forward. And again, the occupancy permit, I think that I'm comfortable with the occupancy permit. Again, with the liquor license, that's the next hurdle after this. So even if they get the occupancy permit, they still have to kind of, I would say, nail down a couple of things with the business plan, because again, the business plan is kind of what we use then to go back on the premise year after year. If they're not abiding by that business plan, the state statute and the ordinance allows us to remove the liquor license. And then without the liquor license, kind of the whole thing falls apart in all honesty. So I think that we're on the right track. We're making really good progress. Again, just in the past 2 weeks, we've gotten a new business plan. Perry and I have talked at least half dozen times.
Yeah, I would say.
So I think that we're on the right track here. Okay. And then still no plans for the upper part. I think that you were talking in the business plan,
Completely off the table.
possibly doing like long-term rentals, like maybe
That was
2
my
or
next
3
question.
units
Yeah.
up there, but nothing concrete right now.
Nothing, right? Just main floor is the focus right now. But that's what we're looking for right now. When the time comes, obviously we'll have to discuss this again, but it'll probably be a couple 2 units or 2 apartment, couple 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom. You know, not just a rooming house. Like, let's get
Kind of
some
making it more like cohesive, because I think right now the rooms are kind of like all split up.
Yeah,
And
the doors are, you know, okay, if there's a fire on one side, that just completely negates the one exit right there. So it's just, yeah.
Okay.
Conferring with, you know, an architect and, okay, well, what's the best layout here that we can make this more functional, more fire safe, you know, and bring in maybe just a higher.
yeah, and
So this right now really doesn't pertain, right?
Right.
This upper, it's just, it's a no-go, nothing, so, right? That's another day for discussion?
Correct. If they were to change the usage of the building, they would have to come back and get approval for
So
the
right
electric
now,
occupancy.
that's the only thing they could do is utilize that with like a game room or something, or, I mean.
If they
what
wanted to
could
have
they do with it,
storage
right?
or-
You know,
yeah.
so we know.
Yeah.
What that would be like a use they could do?
Yeah, storage, or if they wanted to have like a game room, you know, like a gaming area. Again, right now I think the walls and stuff are still up there. I don't know if they would really be cohesive. You know,
Basically, they can't do nothing really but storage.
I would say anything related to the restaurant. Yeah,
Mhm.
Restaurant and bar.
Other questions, thoughts?
Let's end the questions.
No.
Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the occupancy permit for the Butler Stop LLC doing business as a Derby District located at 4753 North 124th.
Is there a second? We have time. How much time do we wait for a second?
It's up to the chair.
Okay, we have time. I didn't think I would, but I'm going to second it. To approve. So the motion has been made and seconded to approve the occupancy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion passes. And of course, you understand, this is just kind of like the beginning.
Absolutely understand.
And because of the history of that property and what's happened,
And
people will be watching, yeah.
Ben just reached out, and said, hey, we want to know how you're gonna vet, background check,
Mhm.
potential staff.
Sure.
It's nothing new to me. I've been doing that for years. So, like I said, I will be the eyes, ears, finger on the pulse.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
It will become my new home. So, yeah, I'm not here to waste your time, and I'm not trying to waste my time.
Yeah,
This will
okay,
be-
very good. Thank you.
Great. Wish you all the luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you guys very much.
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Ben, thank
Oh,
you.
All right, on to new business, the fence permit. I'm hesitant to speak the last name. I don't want to say the wrong way.
I think it's Jackal.
Jacob.
Jekyll? Yeah, for Tina Jekyll at 5022 North 126th Street.
Yes, in the packet I provided,
Tina?
the
Okay.
materials turned in by her fiance. It has the type of fence that they want to put in. It has the kind of the look. And on the application, it said how long the fence is going to be, and they provided a rough sketch of where it's going to be located using GIS. The building inspector has looked at it, and I think did ask for just a better map of where the lot lines were, just because of the way that the GIS is, the lines were a little bit off. So I believe that he has gotten that type of sketch, because he did forward it to the building board for their consideration. So we don't have any other issues with the permit application.
I'm just curious, Tina, if you would maybe step up real quick for a question. So on the sketch that we have, it shows that you're doing the fence in the back. Is your fence going to go up to that? Because there's an existing fence there already, right?
Correct.
So are you going to go up to that, or are you going to put up an additional fence?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
okay.
just gonna go up to
Yeah,
the.
okay. Yep.
Is that your fence that's back there or the
No,
neighbors?
fence that is back there belongs to the properties on the other side.
Ben, is there any issue? Well, I guess the inspector will go with that, because then technically she would be putting fence on their property, because that fence, I'm assuming, isn't on the property line and back. Typically, they're off.
I think it's
They're off. So
I-
like if she's attaching to it, she would be putting
Well,
stuff onto
the
their
village,
property.
the village does allow fences to go up to the property line. So, and I believe that the fence company may have like staked that out. I believe they've already taken a look at that. So I believe that it's all on, because the building inspector reached out to the fencing company and made sure that that was the case, because again, the GIS map that was turned in, it's off by plus or minus like 4 feet. But I believe that he did receive updated maps showing where that fence was going to lie, and he didn't have any problems with where it was located.
Right. I just don't want to have issues somewhere down the line that the neighbors come and go, well, your fence is on my property. You're attaching to my fence. Not that there's any of those issues, but I just want to make sure that we're clear with that if we can negate any issues for you. That's
Yeah, and
why
Tina,
I
tell
was
me
asking the
if
question.
I'm out of line there, but I think that the fencing company took care of the building inspector's concerns.
I believe they did as well.
Yeah, and that's assuming that fence, because they're always supposed to be offset by a foot or 18 inches or something, and
So they're always different. I think it's different
that's
depending
assuming
on.
it is, but even so, as long as there's consent, my understanding was always, as long as there's consent, you can go right up to it.
Correct, but I'm not seeing any consent.
Yeah,
That's why I asked the
okay.
question. I'm just trying to negate problems
Mhm.
for everybody, for
Sure.
us and for you.
Sure.
By asking that question.
And then you're I mean, again, the sketch shows it all the way up to the front sidewalk. You're just going up to the side of the house, right? Or is it going all the way up?
fence is going to be from the back of the property to the back fence area. And then there will be a gate just in the front there, in front of the garage, by that side surface door.
And it's not going to go in front of the house, correct?
No, it is.
Yeah,
not.
again, the yellow line here goes up to the sidewalk almost. That's why I'm
Okay.
I'm
So
just
yeah,
clarifying
right
that.
up to the side of the house.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Typical. Okay. Any other questions? Thank you, Tina.
I'll make a motion to approve the fence permit for Tina Jekyll at 5022 North 126th.
I'll second that motion.
Motion is made and seconded. Any further discussion on a motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion passes. All set to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And that's at 5:45.
Sure. Cook some food now.